All right, so welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be going over basic critical value here. As you see, I've kind of already solved this problem here. Finding critical value in general. It's super simple. It correlates really well with confidence level, which we'll see a lot throughout this chapter, as you guys probably already know. So starting off with just the basics, just to kind of get it out of the way. The confidence level is the probability or area, kind of like a z-score. And critical value plays right into that as far as just a different step that you have to take when calculating all of this. So I'll go over this question right now, but I just want to get this out of the way too, being these couple of signs here. So the z actually is like z-score. The a is going to be alpha, which we'll calculate right now, and I'll show you guys how easy it is. And then, yeah, that should be it. So let me pull up this. So we're working with a 91% confidence level here. So we'll write 91% and convert that to 0.91. So that's going to be your decimal. You'll set it up as 1 subtracted by 0.91. So 1 minus 0.91, it's going to give you 0.09 here. As you see, 1 minus 0.91, so 0.09. So that's the first step. For the alpha sign, that's what your answer is going to be if you ever need to just select that. But what we're actually going to do is the next step, which is dividing it by 2 and then inputting it into our StatCrunch. So you just divide that by 2 to get z, which equals 0.045. 0.045. Perfect. So now we're going to take that 0.045, open up StatCrunch here, and we're going to go to calculators, normal. And it's important to make sure your mean and standard deviation represent just 0 and 1 for this question specifically. And we're just going to take the 0.045. Once this stops glitching out, there we go. 0.045. Boom. Oh, let me set it up. So you don't want it to be negative. You want it to be this positive value here. 0.045. Oops. 0.045. And then as you see here, the 1.69, it requests that we round it up to 2 decimal points. So you're going to get 1.70 here as the final answer, as you guys see right there. So yeah, it's super simple. It's as easy as just converting the percentage to a decimal, subtracting it by 1, dividing it by 2, and then opening up StatCrunch as taking the 0.05 and opening up StatCrunch. Opening up StatCrunch, pull up the calculators, go to normal. And what was the answer again? It was 0.045. And you see when I had it set this way as well, it gave me a negative. So make sure you're calculating it for the right value here. So we want it positive in this case to get the top end of it. Obviously with no context in the question, it's a little harder to understand. But yeah, I mean, it's super simple. A few practice problems I'd like you guys to try is basically doing the exact same thing I did, but let's say for 88% and 45%. And even for the 88%, I mean, I could show you guys here. Boom. For anybody that's having trouble, see 0.88. So 1 minus 0.88. Boom. Boom. 0.06. Stat calculator, normal. Boom. Hopefully before you guys cheated and watched this part, you tried it yourself, but I appreciate everybody watching. I hope this helped. Thank you very much.